Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode in the realm. I'm here just in time for sunrise, as you can see over there. And this will be the last episode before the 300th. We are in day 2 of our 300th episode celebration. And for this one, I think we're going to do a tour of the town. I would like to start off up here. This is Mitten's house. I realized I forgot to say hello to her last episode, so I'm going to come up here and give it a little show off. Hello, Mittens. How are you today? Very good. Anyway, this is her own house. That's her little litter box. I'll leave that alone. She's got her room up here with a fish on the wall. And this is my take on a treehouse, her little balcony over here, so she can come and look over the progress. This is kind of in her way. But then again, her perspective is like down there, so it's fine. If I can, I'm gonna take a few steps back so you can get a better view of it. I built her a little brick house in a tree because I found her up a tree I think I found her on here when I first got her. So I gave her a tree house. Moving on with the tour, this is my tool shop. I used to call it Totally Tools, like the Phineas and Ferb show. This was the first thing that I built in my town. And it was also from my old world. There are a few things I brought over. This is one of them. Let's see here. We've got some paper. There's a lot of paper in here. I don't know why there's a lot of paper, but my tool shop, very understocked. I think I'm going to go over here. This is my toy store. It is based off the Pixar ball. It has a very interesting feature where if you pull this guy's arm, you can come down here. Just do a quick drop. And we'll be in here. It's a little toy town, meant to look very childish. This was the store I built when I was still doing the plastic texture. And, oh, I don't have a minecart. I'm going to have to get a couple minecarts throughout the day. And this will take you outside, I believe. Or it used to. Oh no. Uh-oh. Get up. What the hell? Okay. Well, anyway, it used to take you up here, but I guess it doesn't anymore. Alright then. Let's just get out of here. Well, that's unfortunate. I might make it so it comes up here. But yeah, that was I wouldn't say it's that old. Definitely an interesting store. And before you call me out on not being prepared for this, I do have a bit of a plan for how I'm going to execute this. Anyway, this is my TV station. I should probably turn some lights on just to make it... Actually, this has enough light, but I've filmed a couple things here. I filmed a news broadcast here. I have filmed the presidential election thing. I filmed the game show here, a weather station, and this is our little filming corner. These lights all work. And yeah, I've actually gotten a decent amount of use out of this. Over here, this is a very interesting store. This is one of the more modernized stores. This is the thing I came back, I think, to change the most. And it was the addition of these garage things in one of the mods I have installed. Working garage doors, something I will love to use later on. This was originally a stock trading place when the building that was in the place of the recycling building moved out, but it has since been raided by the FBI, who has now been disbanded themselves. But yeah, I haven't really used this for much, and I might just leave it as it is. Anyway, oh, this is a building I like. This is my church, my cheerful church. Got a nice flower garden here, entrance into the worshiping area, where you can come hear the preacher talk. It's got a seat, and he'll talk from this podium. And I don't know if I ever did a service over here or not. But actually, I think, why don't we go around the outside? I could show this off. These are two of my friends' houses. I forget whose house this is. That's Tristan's house. I have a room in there, but I'm not going to go into his house. This is my hospital. I have, this is actually where I cured my villager that I was telling you about in the last episode. This is, the waiting room. Very standard, boring-looking waiting room. In here we have an operating room. Upstairs there is a viewing area, and there's a closet in there. And I actually took Tristan in here after he got killed by a creeper to test out all these machines on him. And this is my experimental room where I cure villagers to get better trading prices. And anyway, this takes you upstairs. Not many safety railings. You'd expect better from a hospital. This is the burn ward. So if you have a burn, like if you get burned, you'll come in here, just chill until you're better. Probably should close that. It should stay cold. This is the head doctor's office, also known as my office. I've got a seat, some tables, and some candles. And over here, this is the viewing area for the operating theater. And yeah, this is the hospital. That was the hospital. I haven't gotten a lot of use out of it, but it is cool. And oh, this is a place I like. This is my barber shop. A fairly recent building, I think. This is where I bring my sheep to get sheared. That's why I have a bunch of sheep out here. And I think this is one of the better looking buildings I've built in the town. Definitely in terms of design, interior wise. You can get on these chairs. These actually look like mirrors, so you can see yourself as you're getting your hair cut. I've got a wither rose in here because Sophia's favorite color is black. Moving on, we have over here, I think I'll show this off. This is the, I think I call it Delta Tech. This is one of the smaller office buildings I've built. This was Delta Tech. This was Argnov's company before. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't go back there. Actually, you know, I will. This is where we test out a bunch of different like tech ideas. Over here, that's a command block that kills phantoms. This is an auto collector. So like, what you would do is, I probably should leave it as it is. But if I were to like throw this down somewhere, I push this along. It gets picked up by the minecart. And there you go. And those are locator compasses to locate the waypoint. And I might use that for navigation, depending on what I want to do with it. I made a bunch of different offices. You have just a regular office in a broken window. I think I shotgunned it. Another office. One more office, and up here is the final level. This is the CEO's office. CEO Argnov, who unfortunately has retired, but he made his area a bed because he loved to take naps. So does his brain. Oh man, I kid. He was a good helper. Anyway, next on the tour, I think we'll go over here. This is our blacksmith. So this is it's a wooden button. That's why. Anyway, you come inside. It looks like a classic. Actually, before I go downstairs, let me show off the outside a little more. This is based off of from a classic village, like the older village style, the blacksmiths. This is where all of our like trims get done and such. And I don't know why there's an armor stand down here, like under the ladder. There's not really much to show off, but it's like, oh, come back. I've got some chests and armor stands for display. Unfortunately, there was no display. There was a little counter back there with a bunch of chests and everything in it. Overall, I like this building. I actually never uploaded a video on this because it didn't take me that long to build this part. And the bottom was just me destroying dirt. And also, I think the footage of this got corrupted. I think it was, well, not corrupted. It was one of those like cases where it records Discord instead of Minecraft. Over here, I think this is also another one of my better looking buildings that I've ever built. This is my train station. And this now goes to two places. This side takes you to the Funland, and that side takes you to the government district. So it'll take you like the president's office and such. Over here, this is my Flap postal service. I have a chicken up there called Flap. I'll show him in a minute. We've got some mailboxes here. We have the villains. Why do they have a mailbox? Helpers, mittens, mine, dogs, and golems, and miscellaneous. Anyone I've forgotten. That opens up the hatch. It's kind of like Harry Potter based, if that makes sense. And here there's a bird. I forgot it wasn't a chicken. My bad. His name is Flap. And I can open this up. That's what releases him. So this releases him. And then down here, that's the mail chute. So they can like drop it over the roof. And then you pull this lever to signal that you have mail. Like, actually, I'll just leave this down for a second. You have mail. And anyway, moving on. Over here, this is part of this building. This is my pet store, which is a little understocked. Oh, we've got a polar bear in here and some llamas. I think that's about it. But I actually did a contest to see who would be like my most apt dog. And that turned out to be Fluffy, and she was in here, display only, display only. She was not for sale. And this is the fish, like the aquatic tank in here. I used to keep my axolotl in here, but I since moved to my house. I think I'm going to come this way now. Over here, this is one of the buildings I use a lot. This is my recycling building. I call it, this is Recycle Michael. And the redstone, unfortunately, has to be reset manually every time. So I'm not going to, like, go through the whole process. But what you do is you throw an object up here. It gets carried up and thrown into Michael. This control panel turns on and off the machine. This one selects which side of the, which arm it comes out of, essentially. This is the trash side with the incinerator. This is the recycling side, so, like, things that get recycled. And how it works is there's a continuous water stream that goes all the way to the back. And there's also a piston that opens up inside of his head to allow water to drop down on this side where it gets filtered in here. And that's what this lever does. And this, as you hear, moves pistons to start these droppers firing. So the things actually get sorted. Over here, this is my open air market. I was actually building this when President Black got assassinated, and I really wish I could have done more. That was my... I don't think I really did enough to try to save him, which I kind of blame myself, but then again, you know, I'd rather honor him than regret what happened, because he was a decent leader. Also, one of the more unique things I've built in this world. I haven't ever really built in this style before, and I think for the first time I built in like a desert Middle Eastern style without reference. It came out very well, so I'm very proud of myself for that. Anyway, this is my fantastic florist. Got a bunch of flowers and such in here. We've got some dandelions and everything, and some empty barrels of cornflowers, some blue orchids, and some poppies, and it's basically just decorated like a giant leaf block almost. Alright, moving on. This is my armor shop. I used to call this Imran's Impressive Armor. It was designed by an old friend of mine who I used to play Minecraft with very frequently. I don't know where there's so much sand over here. I think someone stole some of the gold. Over here, this is my clothing store. I'm going to change this name. Okay, I guess I'm not going to change its name, but I named it after the GTA clothing store, so those that play GTA would know this. Someone stole the diamond helmet from the rainbow robes section. Do I have any more stock? No, I don't. I think I forgot to fill up the chests. Oh well, that happens. You got some changing rooms back here. They each have an armor stand on there, so you can like leave your clothes in and such. So while you're trying on outfits, they don't get stolen. Okay, this is an interesting one. Over here, this is like my Western pub. And this is the first thing that I built with the new mangrove update. So I built it out of these like muddy bricks and all the mangrove wood. And I like how this turned out. I'm kind of a fan of this style. I don't think I would have built it out of these colors if I did it again to make it look more Western-y. But it still turned out pretty nice. And yeah, it's got a lot of space. You can fit a lot of people in here if you wanted to. And there's a zombie over here who I did not invite. You, sir, are not invited to my party. Anyway, in here, this is my bake shop, my bakery. It has some cookies on display, some cake and some pie. And, oh, this is interesting. Back here, it's got a fully functional kitchen. And a fully functional farm back here as well. So you have all the ingredients you need to make a cake. You have cows for milk, chicken for the eggs, and oh, don't want to open that. You've got some sugar cane and some wheat. Let's eat some wheat. And I believe these jars work. Yeah, they do. But I'm going to put that back in there because I can't eat cookies right now because my hunger is fully up. Go away. Ooh. Keep these on for some snacks if I get hungry. Over here, this is my fruit cart. I didn't really use this for much, but it was more so just for design, but it got its own video. Over here, this would be my court of law, court of paw, which I have used on several occasions for trials. Let's see here. Yeah, it's got some interesting features. You've got the gallery over here. You have the plaintiff and the defendant sides. I don't know which side is which. I'm going to keep these lights on just to keep it a little bright in here. Actually, let me put down some torches. May I approach the bench, Your Honor? Just kidding. I own this place. I can do what I want. You have a testimony side. You have like the dangerous person side. And now that those torches are up, I can shut these off. You have some spaces for the jury. There's a note-taking area back there. I'll show that when I come back here. Downstairs, there's like a little mini jail, a dungeon almost. The beds and a cauldron. More of the same on this side. 3 more cells. And then in here, this is our Chief Justice's office. And, he's got one side for his robes, one side for his armor. I think he left wearing his robes, so hopefully when he comes back, I'll have him clean that up. And, like I said, back here, this is the scribe area. The little computer screen that I think is broken, but that's fixable. We can make a new computer. Dump this back in my inventory. I don't need that. What's that? Oh, yeah, my diner. I almost forgot about that. This was, I think, the first restaurant I built in this world. This was the first restaurant I built in here. And yeah, meant to make it look like a classic diner. You come down here, the kitchen's down here. There was a bunch of kitchen decorations from an old mod I had installed, but those actually, but the mod ended up messing with the gameplay a lot, so I decided to remove it. So I might have to go back and update this. Coming over here, this was the park I built for the 250th episode celebration, our quarter millennial. That's why I call it the quarter millennial park. This glowstone beacon marks the spawn of the world. That's why I built this park over here. I built it centered around the spawn, just to honor where we all came from. And this is the first thing that everyone sees, and they stand on this glowstone, they jump off and say welcome, and you see a welcome sign. And I'm just going to kill this thing, or get it to go away. And I'll get some more food while I'm here. More food is always good. Over here, this is my spa. You have one of those foot baths you can chill in, a hot tub over here. And this was my transformation chamber. How it would work, I'm already beautiful enough, so I don't need to go in. But push to look better, that would completely transform your appearance. Make you look younger, I think. Over here, this is my police station. I believe Benji is our current police dog. We had a different police dog when we started. His name was Spring, but unfortunately, he got killed when we were building this. And he was one of my older dogs, so we should pay some respect to him. Coming in here, this is where the desk officer sits, usually doing nothing. This is an office. It needs more light. There we go. That's better. Zyduck is still on the wanted list. And this is the interrogation room. Very useful. We never actually got him here. And these are 2 cells. You can look across. Oh, the pigs are still in there. That's good. These are the pigs that I caught trying to rob my my bank a long time ago, which I'll show you in a minute. If anyone from here remembers that, please let me know. It means a lot when you guys make connections. Anyway, oh, it's morning. That's nice. This is the most recent building I have built. This is my Snack on Track restaurant, and this is I think, the only self-serving restaurant I have in here. Maybe the only other restaurant I have in here. So the way it works is I can actually fully model this now, now that I actually have food on me. So you make the food, blah, blah, blah. Let's say, hypothetically, I wanted to go to whatever table this is. I wanted to go to the green table. I would just leave it exactly as it is. And I would hit this button to send me off. I am going way too slow. Okay, if I hold down W, I think it helps. So I come back here, and then I can start my way back at my own pace. And here I am. And then, you know, if I were to flick this lever in the center, it would change what direction to go to. Like if I flick this one, it now takes me to the blue table. As you see, it's facing the other way. Like this, you see it's moving right there. If I flick this one, it moves back and forth. And if I were to flick this one, it does the same. So now it's taking me to the yellow table. All of them down means you go to the green. All of them up means you go to yellow. This means magenta. This or this. Well, yeah. These two up means you go to green. Left down, center up means blue. Both up means you go to yellow, and center up, right down means magenta. And when you're going to a different half of the restaurant, like the farthest lever like the outer levers only matter for which side of the restaurant you're going to. Because the center track really determines like what side you're going to. Anyway, this is interesting. This is my boat dealership, so you can come in here, see all the models of boats that we have in the store today. It's very minimalist style, but I think it works. It looks like a car dealership, mostly because of how little space is used. Over here, this is another recently built shop. This is my laundromat. We have soap in here, real soap, yes, and a working washing machine. So hypothetically, if I were to, let's just I put this in here, and I'll take a piece of soap as well, put that in there with that. I do that. I start watering it. It's getting good. Then I'll just open it up. It'll all come back out. And shut off the water and shut this. Just put this back in there because I didn't actually run anything. But yeah, all three work. It's a replica on each side. Over here, this isn't really technically part of my town. I mean, it kind of is, but it's more of a landmark that's been here. This is our hotel. I'll show it off quickly. This was founded by Lance DeLamp, a very old friend of mine from the early COVID days of Minecraft. I helped him build it. I designed it and built it. He designed it, I built it. And I have updated it with these lanterns to make it look pretty. This is the reception table. You have like the different room keys, or that's how you did it originally. But now this is the how you get into the rooms. You have a key card. And I'll show you around a little more before I get here. This is the club, the bar room. It's got some drums, piano, guitars, and some microphones in case anyone wants to play some music. This is one of the 5 elevators we have. They all work. They all work exactly the same way. Let's say I want to go up to level 2. I'm here. I can open the door. And then I can shut it behind me. And all the rooms look the same, I think. They all should look like this. Upstairs, at the very top level is, I think, Landon's penthouse. So we're not going to go up there. That's his house. We're going to respect his privacy. But he has his own executive elevator that takes him up there. It's made out of gold and netherite. And downstairs is the basement. That is for staff only, so I won't show you all of it. So I won't go down there either, because I'm not staff here. I think I'm just going to dump some of my garbage while I'm here. Oh, there's my spyglass. I've been looking for that. You're coming with me, spyglass. It's my spyglass now. Even if that wasn't mine, it's mine now. Uh-oh. Wrong key card. That was close. I almost left my key card. Anyway, moving on with the tour. I think that's almost everything I needed to show off on this side. I'm not going to go into the Capitol building. I already went there last episode, and I don't really need to go there again. This is also a very new shop that I'm going to here. This is my butcher shop. It's got an interesting feature where you can move this to change the display. Something I very much like. Anyway, the whole idea behind this, I call it meet and greet. Like, butcher shops are usually seen as very intimidating. I don't know why, they're very friendly. So my goal was to, try to make them more inviting. So I used like the cutest childish block I could find, which kind of looks like Disney a little bit. And it has a working, like, system. You know how they're always chopping things and stuff? Well, that's what this does. There's a little fridge in here that I'm going to come into for example. Take a piece of mutton out. This is a little cash register. What you do is you throw it over that. The tenderizer gets it. It gets seasoned. And then it gets all diced up. So then you have, a little bit of everything in here. Then you have one nice piece of raw mutton. There you go. Anyway, not much to show off there, just my meet and greet shop. I'm very proud of it, and it works very well. Over here, this is our school, and this is actually the first automatic lamppost I built for the town. And I actually taught some classes in here and learned a bit as well. This was, combat training with me and Len. We had a lesson plan over here. There was a passive approach and negotiating, and there was a square up lesson and fighting them. Over here, this was swimming, which I wanted to skip because I swim very well. But, that's not my choice, apparently. This was my gardening class with Lettuce Walker. I scored pretty well in this class. And this was my favorite class. This is my cooking class. I got to eat mostly. That's a random book. I will leave that there. Make cookies, pie, or cake. Taste. Step 3 was my favorite. I got an A+ in this class. And, oh, please, I want to eat that cake. Actually, I probably shouldn't eat that. It's been there for well over a year. It's probably gone moldy by now. And out back, there's a little playground because there was some recess time. Or you could, there's a little bench if you wanted. You could come up here, go down the slide. Whee! Some swings. And a seesaw. I promise this wasn't an excuse to come and have recess. Yeah, fairly nice school. I enjoyed that. That was a fun day. Over here, this was my fire station, my fun firehouse. That's a little fire truck I built. There's another one right here. Let me come in here. It's kind of cramped on the inside and probably not a good safety idea to have a fire station made out of wool. You got some storage chests down here. You have the lounge up here. You could be sleeping, and then if the fire alarm goes off, you can quickly slide down the pole, take a little fall damage, wakes you up. And then right out here, this is my bank. Oh wait, no, I almost skipped this. I almost skipped my dentist. This is the Loose Tooth, also known as my dentist office. I might need to update this now that I have an actual fish tank. But this was a fish tank. There's no fish in there, which is unfortunate. This is a nice little waiting room. You could chill right here. Put your feet up if you wanted. You can come in here. This is the dentist's office. And you could have like a consultation meeting here. And then this is the actual working room. And there's a tooth on the wall for whatever reason. So you'd be like up here. Light will be right in your face. And that's where you get worked on. Over here, this is my piggy bank. Like I was saying, this was the place that got robbed by those 2 pigs that are in the prison. This is the one good piggy who didn't rob the place. And he's been here ever since, doing a very good job, I might add. And you come back here. This is actually a pretty good looking place. Oh, that's the security system. My bad. This lever here opens up the way down to the vault. And I messed that up again, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's fix that. Anyway, you can go down there to the vault. Let's see what we got here. We have the shooting challenge, which will open up a door that goes down here. I'm not going to do it now. I'm just going to break my way through, just to make this quick. And then over there, there's a parkour, and that goes to the vault. I'm not going to go all the way in, just because it would take a while, and I don't feel like having to go all the way back out, because the way out doesn't work anymore either. I built over it. It now takes you to the Capitol building, I think. And I forgot I can't get out this way, and I hate having to do this. Actually, what I'm going to do... Now I'll take 3 of these, and then if I do a 1, 2, and a 3, then it should keep these in place. And then now I'll just come back out this way like a normal person. There you go. Then I think this is the last building on the tour. This is my radio station, my little radio box. I did an interview here recently with President-elect Tristan. And there's a little waiting room here. You can listen to a radio if you want. That light would mean it was recording, but no one's recording, so we can go in. And in here, this is our recording booth. We have a sound control system here. There's a little sound booth in there, so you can, well, not sound booth, like a music booth, so you can like make music. And this is the actual talk show panel. So if I were to turn that on, we'd be broadcasting, but we are not going to be broadcasting today. These are our microphones. I just trampled. That syncs up to the audio system, so it'll broadcast to the radio. These controls work for this sound box in here, so you can come in here, play some music, and broadcast that to the radio as well. And I think that's everything. Right then, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I know I did. I really hope you enjoyed it, though, because, you know, I've spent a lot of time building these buildings, and I'm going to spend some more time building more buildings in the future. If I did miss anything, and that I didn't notice, but you saw that you noticed, please be sure to leave a comment telling me what I've missed, and I'll go there in the next episode, I think. Next episode will be the 300th episode, and will be the Funland tour, so stay tuned for that. They'll be coming on soon. But for now, I want to thank everybody very, very much for watching. The episode after that will be the inauguration, and I will see you all next time.